My dear students, in the module 3 of kinematics of machines, last two classes we have studied complex algebraic method for the slider crank mechanism and 4-bar mechanisms. All the theory part we have completed. Now let us see how to solve the problems using those formulas what you derived in the last two classes. Let us see the problem. In a reciprocating engine, length of the crank is 250 mm, length of the connecting rod is 1000 mm. The crank rotates at uniform speed of 300 rpm clockwise. Crank is at 30 degree from inner dead center. Determine velocity of the piston and angular velocity of connecting rod. Acceleration of piston and angular acceleration of the connecting rod by complex algebra method from first principle. You have to calculate now. Piston, acceleration of the piston and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. We know that last class we have discussed so many formulas for the slider crank mechanism and 4-bar mechanism. It is a reciprocating engine. Now let us see this. What are the data are given? The given slider crank mechanism is as shown in the figure below. Now above it is given what is the figure, and according to that you have to get the equation. A is given. A is equal to 250 mm, nothing but it is a crank AB. Okay, it is nothing but 0.25 meters. B is equal to 1000 mm, it is the connecting rod length. It rotates at 300 rpm clockwise, N2 300 rpm. Crank is at 30 degree from the inner dead center. Theta 2 is equal to 30 degree. Theta 2 is equal to 30 degree from the inner dead center. Determine the velocity of the piston and angular velocity of the connecting rod. Angular velocity of the crank is equal to omega 2, 2 pi n2 by 60. 2 pi n2 is equal to minus 300 because clockwise rotation. In the equation we know that while deriving we told that if it is anti-clockwise direction it is positive, but here we are considering their anti-clockwise direction as a positive. Therefore here it rotates at a clockwise direction, therefore you have to consider it as a minus. Angular acceleration of the crank is equal to alpha 2 is equal to 0. It is not at all given there. Velocity of the piston and angular velocity of the connecting rod. Connecting rod angle theta 3 is equal to, we know that the formula, you just use it, sine inverse 1 minus A into sine 30, that angle, crank angle, divided by the length, 352.82 degree. Angular velocity of the connecting rod, omega 3 minus A omega 2 cos theta 2 B cos theta 3. We will calculate 6.856 radian per second. Velocity of the piston Vc is equal to AW2 sin theta 3 minus theta 2 divided by cos theta 3. 0.25 into minus 31.416 into sin 352.82 minus 30 divided by cos 352.82 is equal to 4.784 meter per second. Velocity of the piston. Velocity of the piston 4.784 meter per second. Now acceleration of the piston and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Angular acceleration of the connecting rod. First let us see, calculate alpha 3. A omega 2 square sin theta 2 minus A cos theta 2 A2 plus B omega 3 square into sin theta 3 divided by B cos theta 3. What you derived the equation, similar, all the angles, everything you take similar steps, draw the diagram and calculate. We will get a length of B is equal to 1 because 1000 mm 1 meter, like that, 118.428 radian per second square plus counterclockwise. AC is equal to A alpha 2 sin theta 3 minus A theta 2 minus A omega 2 square cos theta 3 minus theta 2 minus B omega 3 square divided by cos theta 3. Final value acceleration of the piston is equal to minus 245.52 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of the piston. This completes the problem. Now let us see one more problem. In an internal combustion engine mechanism, the crank radius is equal to 100 mm and the length of the connecting rod is equal to 450 mm. The crank is rotating at 10 radian per second in anti-clockwise direction. Determine the magnitude and direction of velocity of piston. Second, angular velocity of connecting rod when the crank is 45 degree from inner dead center by complex algebraic method. You have to calculate in a internal combustion engine mechanism. Crank radius is 100 and the length of the connecting rod is 450 mm. B is equal to 100 mm, C is equal to 450 mm, 10 radian per second, counterclockwise direction, theta 2 is equal to 45 degree. From triangle OAP, sin 5 divided by B, sin theta 2 by C. We know that A, B and C. B is a crank and C is a length of the connecting rod and the slider will be moving. It is intercombustion. Crank radius, length of the connecting rod is given. Crank rotates 10 radian per second in the anti-clockwise direction. And the magnitude and direction of velocity of piston. Now, whenever you know sin 5 and B, phi angle you don't know, but sin theta 2 by C, by seeing this angle, we can calculate the length of the angle 5 also, you can calculate very easily. Theta 3 is equal to 360 minus 5, nothing but 350.96 degree. Theta 3. The phi angle, if you know, you can easily calculate theta 3. Phi, this is phi angle, this is phi angle. Theta 2, 1, 2 and 3. Theta 3 you can calculate how much it is, 350.96. This is the procedure how to calculate the, once you know theta 2 is given 45 degree and theta 3 also we can calculate. Phi you will already know. Yes. By Raven's approach, angular velocity of the connecting rod, omega 3 is equal to minus B cos theta 2 divided by C cos theta 3 into omega 2 is nothing but 100 cos 45 divided by 450 cos 350 minus 0.96 into 10 omega 2. Omega 3 can be calculated minus 1.951 radian per second. By Raven's approach, we know that real part of the velocity equation RV is equal to minus BW2 sin theta 2 minus C omega 3 sin theta 3 is equal to minus 100 into 10 sin 45 minus 450 into minus 1.591 into sin 350.96, 8 minus 819.6. Real part of the velocity equation RV is equal to minus 819.6. Imaginary part of the velocity equation IV is equal to V omega 2 cos theta 2 plus C omega 3 cos theta 3. It is 0. Therefore, velocity of the piston can be calculated square root of real part of the equation RV square plus imaginary part of the equation IV square. The square root of that one velocity of piston is minus 819.6 mm per second is equal to minus 0.8196 meter per second. Minus 0.8196 meter per second is nothing but velocity of the piston. Now we can calculate the very easily the problem what is given by this procedure. Angular velocity of the connecting rod when the crank and velocity of the piston. Velocity of connecting rod omega 3 is calculated, velocity of piston also calculated. Next problem. These are the two problems what you have discussed. Now let us see one more problem on a 4-bar mechanism. ABCD link AB is equal to 300 mm, BC is equal to 360 mm, CD is equal to 360 mm, and the fixed link AD is equal to 600 mm. The angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. The link AB has an angular velocity of 10 radian per second and an angular acceleration of 30 radian per second square, both clockwise. Determine the angular velocity and angular acceleration connecting rod using the complex algebraic method. This is a 4-bar mechanism problem. Similarly, omega 2 is given, alpha 2 also given here. Angular velocity and angular acceleration. Okay, these two things are given, phi and alpha. 4-bar mechanism it is. Link AB is equal to 300 mm, BC is equal to 360 mm, CD is equal to 360 mm. Fixed link AD is equal to 600 mm. AD is equal to 600 mm, AB is equal to B 360 mm, 300 mm, BC is equal to 360, CD is equal to 360, theta 2 is equal to 60 degree. Omega 2 minus 10 radian per second clockwise, alpha 2 is equal to minus 30 radian per second square. Draw the given 4-bar mechanism ABCD as shown in the figure. First find the angles theta 3 and theta 4. BD is equal to AB square plus AD square minus 2AB AD cos BAD. A square plus B square minus 2BA cos 60. We can calculate 519.615 mm. Let BD is equal to E sin theta 2 by E is equal to sin alpha by B. Therefore, we can calculate the alpha is equal to 30 degree. Sin 60 divided by 519.615 is equal to sin alpha divided by 300. Alpha is equal to 30 degree. From triangle BCD, applying the cosine rule, CD is equal to D square root of BD square plus BC square minus 2BD BC cos phi. E square plus C square minus 2EC cos phi. Phi can be calculated from this formula. Theta 3 is equal to phi minus alpha. You can calculate it. Theta 3. Now sin beta by C, sin phi by D. C and D values. Now angular velocity of the link AB is equal to 10 radian per second. Angular velocity of link BC is equal to omega 3 is equal to B sin theta minus theta 4 divided by C sin theta 3 minus theta 4 into omega 2. Just substitute and get the value. Plus 6.02 radian per second. It is a counterclockwise direction. Angular velocity of CD is equal to omega 4 B sin theta 2 minus theta 3 divided by C sin theta 3 minus theta 4 into omega 2 is equal to 300 into sine 60 minus 13.806, 360 into sine 13.806 minus 286.194 into minus 10 is equal to minus 6.02 radian per second clockwise. Angular acceleration of the link BC is equal to alpha 3, omega 3 by omega 2 into alpha 2 minus b omega 2 square cos theta 2 minus theta 4 plus c omega 2 square cos theta 3 minus theta 4 plus d omega 4 square divided by c sin theta 3 minus 4 is equal to 38.01 radian per second square counterclockwise direction. 38.01 radian per second square. Angular acceleration of the link BC we can calculate. Think this angular acceleration of the link CD is equal to alpha 4. Same formulas you use, omega 4 by omega 2 into alpha 2 plus b omega 2 square cos theta 2 minus 3 c omega 3 square to cos theta 3 minus theta 4 divided by c sin theta 3 minus theta 4. So nothing but 77.24 radian per second square clockwise direction. These are the some of the problems what you have discussed in this equation. These are the three problems what we can discuss, and theory part and the problems. Now let us go for the next topic. Function generation for 4-bar mechanism. A 4-bar mechanism is in equilibrium. Function generation is similar to curve fitting. There are two basic methods are there. One is point matching method and matching a set of pairs in the desired range of function. One more is derivative matching method, matching the function and its derivatives at one point in the desired angle of range of the function. It's the two methods. It's called a function generation, similar to the curve fitting. There are the two basic methods are there. One is point matching method, one is matching a set of pairs in the desired range of the function. And second one is derivative matching method, matching the function and its derivatives at one point. Function generation for 4-bar mechanism. Now let us see draw the 4-bar mechanism. A, B, C, D. AD is a fixed length. AB is make an angle input theta, input angle. Then BC an angle of beta, and CD an angle of phi, x and y. A 4-bar mechanism, the condition is it is in equilibrium. Let A, B, C and D is the magnitude of the links AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Theta, beta and phi are the angles of AB, BC and DC respectively with the x-axis. Theta, beta and phi are the angles of AB, BC and DC respectively with the x-axis. AD is the fixed link. AB and DC are the input and output links respectively of the mechanism. AD is the fixed link and AB and DC are the input and output links. These are the AC, BC is the coupler link. Consider in the links to be vectors. Displacement along the x-axis is A cos theta plus B cos beta minus C C cos phi minus D is equal to 0. From this diagram, it is clear that this is a forward direction. We will make it sin theta and AB. AB sin theta, AB cos theta. Cos theta is forward direction, BC also forward direction, C is in reverse direction, D also reverse direction. It is a minus sign comes. A cos phi and B cos beta and C cos phi and D with respect to it is a fixed link. Therefore, this will be coming at as a 0, makes an equation A cos theta plus P cos beta minus C cos phi minus D is equal to 0. Therefore, B cos beta is equal to minus A cos theta plus C cos theta plus D. B cos beta square is equal to minus A cos theta plus C cos phi plus D. For of also square. Both the sides will make it square. Now B square cos square beta is equal to A square cos square theta plus C square cos square phi plus D square minus A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. 2AB is equal to what? 2AC cos theta cos phi minus 2AD cos theta plus 2CD cos phi. Minus 2AD cos theta CD cos phi. Displacement along y-axis A sin theta plus B sin beta minus C sin phi is equal to 0. Therefore, B sin beta is equal to minus A sin theta plus C sin phi. Therefore, B square sin square beta is equal to minus A square sin square theta plus C square sin square phi minus 2AC sin theta sin phi. It is equation number 2. Add in the equation 1 and 2. B square is equal to C square plus A square plus D square minus 2AC cos theta cos phi minus 2AD cos theta plus 2CD cos phi minus 2AC sin theta sin phi. A square minus B square plus C square D square plus 2DC CD cos phi minus 2AD cos theta is equal to 2AC cos theta cos phi minus sin theta sin phi. Add in equation 1 and 2. First one and second one. You adding, you will get this equation. Dividing both sides by 2AC. D by A 2AC. If you divide it by the 2AC, then D by A cos phi minus D by C cos theta is equal to cos theta minus phi is equal to third equation. The equation third is known as the prudential equation. It can be written as K3 plus K1 cos phi plus K2 cos theta minus is equal to cos theta minus phi. Fourth equation, where K3 is equal to all the constants you write it, K1 D by A, K3 minus DC or DC minus D by C. Let the input and outputs are respectively by some function such as y is equal to f of x for the given positions. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 are the three positions of the input link. Phi 1, phi 2, phi 3 are the three positions output link. It is required to find out the values of A, B, C, D to form a four-link mechanism giving the prescribed motions of the input and the output links. Equation 4th can be written as k1 cos phi 1 plus k2 cos theta 1 plus k3 is equal to cos theta 1 minus phi 1, k1 cos phi 2 plus k2 cos theta 2 plus k3 is equal to cos theta 2 minus phi 2, k1 cos theta phi 3 plus k2 cos theta 3 plus k3 is equal to cos theta 3 minus phi 3. K1, K2, K3 are can be evaluated as Gaussian's elimination method or by the Cramer's rule. Del is equal to, you just write cos phi 1, all constants you take inside, 1 1 1, cos theta 1 minus phi 1 is equal to cos theta 2 minus phi 2 and cos theta 3 minus phi 3, cos theta 1, cos theta 2, cos theta 3, 1 1 1, del 1, del 2, del 1 and del 2, cos phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, cos theta 1 minus theta 1, phi 2, theta 2 minus phi 3, theta 3 minus phi 3. These methods, calculations you do, then del 3 is equal to k1, k2, 3 are given by then del 1 by del, k2 del 2 by del, k3 is equal to del 3 by del. Knowing k1, k2, k3, the values of a, b, c, d can be computed from the relations k3 is equal to a square minus b square plus c square plus d square 2ac is equal to k1 d by a minus d by c. Values of either a or d can be assumed to be unity to get the proportionate value of other parameters. Okay, these are the function generation equation for a 4-bar mechanism. One more topic is in this